The Federal Executive Council meeting presided over by President Jonathan received the presentation of a draft bill by the Minister of Health for an act to establish federal medical centers for uniform functions, managerial and administrative structures to provide tertiary healthcare services. Currently, 21 of such hospitals are spread across the country. It started in 1990 in states without teaching hospitals.
What we've been using is the Act of 1985 that established all federal university teaching hospitals. But we have found that this is not appropriate, it's inadequate, given the fact that the federal medical centers are not linked to any university, and we are not primarily provided to cater for the needs of federal medical schools.
So we looked into the draft bill, we discussed it in details, and we approved, subject to a few amendments, which will be made by the Minister of Justice, following the observations of members of Council.
The Minister also updated the Council as directed by the President on the status of Ebola virus in Nigeria, with 13 cases reported, 5 of them dead, and 7 persons said to have been successfully managed and discharged, while cash donations are still rolling in from public-spirited Nigerians in support of government efforts.
That now leaves Nigeria with only 1 case confirmed of Ebola virus disease as we speak. So for now, we have only 1 case, and that case is a secondary contact of Mr. Patrick Sawyer.
While primary and secondary schools remained closed till October 13, the minister says government has no reason to close the nation's borders.
What is important is that what we guide when schools will open will be when we issue advice to the government, as to the rest of the government, when the Federal Minister of Health issues advice through the Office of Mr. President to tell Nigerians that, well, we think we have dealt with all the contacts. Then there's no need, the schools should be open. But mass gathering, we're not banning mass gathering. We will not panic. And there's absolutely no reason to panic.
Meanwhile, the Safe School initiative of the President to assist schools affected by insurgent attacks in the northeastern region is yielding fruits as the country receives contributions from Norwegian government, African Development Bank, British government, and the commitment from the German government.
This indeed is heartwarming, and we appreciate these contributions because they will go a long way, in providing the resources to provide safety and security for schools in the affected states.
In the State House, Segun Lawole, NTA News.